Hello, here we are with what should be the last and relatively short stream of this randomizer. Because, as is the case, we are going straight for Ganon. Specifically, I am pretty sure that I have every single tool I need, other than the letter row itself, to finish it. So I'm just gonna try to get out to speedrun all the way there, ignore any chests that are not in the way, and if I get stopped by something, I'll worry about it then. Sadly, since I do not have the Ballad of Water, that means I have to run all the way to Lake Hylia. But could be worse. Also, I'm not using Fairy Swim very much right now. Oh, you know what? May as well do a very quick pit stop to Zero's Domain to use the Blue Fire on the King Zora check. Given that now I can finally open the way to the domain. Just one of ever so many checks that I can do now that I have the lullaby. But yeah, we'll make this one quick. Really mostly just to make a space in the bottle since I do not have double magic power. Therefore that means I will need the bottles for Blue Potion before going for Ganon. This will not take long. Vanillas for the win. Honestly, I was considering removing them and getting back the Fog Smash, but they really and ironically are just too good. The increased movement speed makes the game so much more enjoyable in general. Finally, we can open this place. Shame that we do not have the ice arrows, but it is what it is. And while I'm at it, let's get rid of this. Now then, what will you be giving me instead of the tunic? Of course, it's a Skull token. And I think that there is a chest that spawns if you light all of the torches. I do not remember for sure. But it's quick enough to find out. Okay, let me start from here. Wasn't there another one? I guess there wasn't. My mistake then. Too late, here it is. Sorry if I seem a little bit crashed today. I will actually like to finish this game within the next 3 hours for the 2 other plans. And since it seems like I actually do have the opportunity to do so, I may as well try. If all goes well, I will be starting a new game tomorrow. But before that, let's just finish this one. And I kept saying that having the lullaby was a check to be able to clear the water temple. However, this was factually incorrect, because I have remembered between yesterday's stream and today that as long as you have the hood shot, you actually can access the boss room in the Temple of Water from the very beginning. Furthermore, I actually found the boss key in the first chest, therefore I can just go straight for it. In fact, I am pretty sure that the one and only time that using the lullaby is absolutely required for progression and not just required to open the chest or something like that is to activate the board right in the Shadow Temple. I probably should have just called upon her. I've gotten too used to not having her. Granted, the bunny ears are amazing, so it is what it is. Do I need the Zero Tunic? No, I do not. Pretty sure I do not. Yep, there it is. Also, I think these things have fairies. Yes, I did. Why keep the bottle empty? Bottles, rather. I will need to replace them with Blue Potion later, since these do not replenish my magic, but oh, the bunny hat makes this check so much easier. Okay, I guess that was a rectangle. This boss is a little bit chunky. There we go. so much for that cheese. This must still be a little bit junk. Oh, come on. And just needed one more hit though. Oh well. This does actually work so much better if you take it seriously and respect the boss. But if you try to speedrun it, the angles get a bit junk like that. It wasn't really because I was in a hurry, just not respect it. The boss has a cool concept, but it's just so easy. Oh, and that's 69 nice tokens. I was about to say that since I know that where there is another token right next to here, I may as well grab it to get to 70 round number, but you know what? 69 is way funnier. There we go. Took me a bit to remember that one. You know what, while I'm here, because why not? Also, it's kind of funny, a little bit funny, that the light medallion, which is normally the very first one you find, ends up being the last one. I will have to use the same randomizer if I just use the Inspire, but it is what it is. Oh, and Alpha once. Ah, well. The short angles in this game get a little bit weird. It really has been too long since I played it. That's the last one, I think. Yes. I shall do a proper replay one of these days with not randomized, vanilla, but with difficulty modifiers. Fitting that this actually gave me some. And technically the only song we are missing is like Hylia, the Battle of Water. However, there is no particular practical application of that, other than using it as fast travel. And I have gotten basically everything from Hylia now, aside of that one Skull token, so unless I need to go back to the Water Temple, because it turns out that one of the light arrow was one of the checks, we are alright. And there we go, our last proper dungeon. Shadow Temple, we are back. So very back. I guess they were no clipping to the walls. Figured that they were hiding in false walls, but I guess not. No need to even bother with them, really. There we go. I honestly don't remember all that much about the structure of this temple, aside of the boat ride, so I'm kind of going blind here. Pretty sure this was... yeah. Killing all the enemies just in case is necessary to open the gate. That it was. Now, where is the spider I was hearing? Back here. Oh no, oh, dang it. No longer 69. I reacted too late. Wait, there's another chest here? Ah, right. Invisible. And it was nothing. Such is life sometimes. Upwards and downwards. I was about to fight that thing, but then figured out, nah, why? Okay, this one first. I remember correctly, this one was holding a silver rupee under itself. There we go. Excuse. Nice. Six left in grand total, I think. Oops, I did not mean to do that. There we go. I remember there was a block here somewhere. I just didn't hit until now. But I didn't remember which side. I thought it was here actually. Can I not climb it? Maybe at the other end. Or not. Right, from this elevated part. So actually, yes. Chest here, I believe. Am I wrong? Yes, I was wrong. I presume it needs to be spawned then. That is correct, it needs to be spawned. A wall load of nothing, my favorite. I really, at least for my very first randomizer, I really should have not used token sanity. Nor discrew merchants at that. Not because of a difficulty issue, just because it dilutes the pool, the price pool beyond what's fine. But I made my way, now I got a lie on it. Anyways, I got almost all those. I'm missing one bottle, the trade sequence item, which is basically useless, and the 2 arrow types. I even got all the gear. Well, not all the upgrades, but don't need them for anything. So yeah. Bit of a shame that I never found the ice arrows though, but not a big deal. Actually, let me just take care of these guys before they paralyze me with a scream. It's no fun. Nice, one more hairpiece for the 16th card, which I don't really need. Will be nice if I find it though. If only because having 3 pieces feels a bit wasteful. Well, there is plenty of lullaby checks after all. Correct path is left. Dang it, the spikes. I had no reason to conserve power there. Ah yes, this thing. Ah well. No biggie. Dealing with you guys before you become annoying. What is... Okay, no, we are extremely ready to finish the game. I was fully prepared for having to go back to find it somewhere, but never mind. I'm gonna find the rest of the chests in this temple just out of principle at this point, really. But principle is all it is. Now if only we could get the ice arrows on the way as well somehow. I presume I needed I was supposed to use the iron boots here, but I don't wanna. For being the dungeon item, the hover boots are sure not super used. I am fine with not being able to target them afar, but the other thing still in the targeting is more of an issue. There we go. I already got past 69, doesn't matter. But yeah. Not gonna lie, it feels so wrong to have 71 tokens on a randomizer, especially when I did exactly none of them. And I could get more if I wanted. I know when to head a few more checks, but... why? Why, after all? Why bother? Hold up. That was 2 chests over there. Faster to play the song than to get paralyzed. Okay, that's one. Here we go. 72. Can we get to 75? I won't try, but can we? Granted, I really have no reason to bother with... or no, wait, I do. I very much do. I need to find the boss key for this dungeon. I think. Yeah, I still need to find it. So I have every reason and then some to keep opening chests in this place. But that's it. Well, assuming that the boss key is in fact here. I have found every single other boss key so far in its own dungeon, so I was assuming, but I may have just gotten insanely lucky. Especially since I found Ganon's key outside. Granted, there are several randomizer settings where getting the medallions is optional, but clearing Ganon is not, so... that might have been the only reason why the one alone can be found outside. Where is the noise coming from? Ah, there we go. It's one of those spiders that actually needs a scarecrow to get. Oh, and biggest one back. Nice. Actually useful. Sort of. Not so much at this point, but still. And here we are to the one and only, the absolute one and only Zelda's Lullaby check that you actually have to pass to beat the game in terms of randomizer. Like, yes, the Lullaby has unlocked a whole bunch of checks that I can do in other places, but these all they are, checks. Chess. Bunches of rupees, basically, or worse. This is the only one that no matter what, I absolutely must use. Unless I don't need all of the medallions. No matter what it ends up being like. Got lucky with the jump attack. No, that look was needed, but still. That said, I don't think there's any way that you can choose not using the boat here. Could be wrong though. Funny how Navi says that after I had already jumped. Oh, it's invincible when he's green? Yeah, yes it is. There's a wall here, I believe. How the heck did I hit it past there? Ah, freak, too late. I have to hit all of them in the time limit, or else it just regenerates. There we go. Not a super hard room to get without the lens, just a little bit confusing. Alright. I thought that any sort of fire will allow you to get to the room. As in, I remember that the first time I went through here, I just used the Inspire instinctively. I don't think I had the fire arrows. And every single time I replayed, I just use it because it's what I used the first time, but I never tried using fire arrows, but I assume it will work. But I guess no, it's coded to work just with Inspire. Which, since the boss key is here in vanilla, I suppose that means it's mandatory. Huh. Rare instance when the key was actually where it was supposed to be. Or was it? Okay, now I am not sure if the chest looks like that because it had the key as one of the randomizer settings, or if it just ended up where it was supposed to be. I don't think the boss key in other temples was in the fancy chest, but I could be wrong. But yeah. I could just go a stack for the boss now, but why? Oops. And yeah, given how amazingly lucky we have been in this dungeon so far, I'll just grab the remaining chests, which is not many of them. Because after all, what if there is one last chest that has the ice arrows? What is here anyway? And a spider and an annoyance. I do not remember this being optional though, so it's weird. Nice of them that, because they knew that this will be annoying, they just gave you infinity bombs to work with. Almost. There we go. Close enough. I guess. If I remember correctly, I think this was supposed to be a piece of heart. But of course it's been randomized into different price pool. Yeah, I figured it was this one. Oh, and 999 rupees, nice. If only we could get one blast of the remaining 5 pieces of card. But will it be nice? Yes. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. Thank you. I think there's a scarecrow there. It appears I was incorrect. Ah well, I have fires that I need to replace anyway. I am absolutely fine. Let's go. Now, I've mentioned before that it's funny how in this dungeon, despite the hover boots technically being the dungeon item, you actually only use them twice. However, here's a not so greatly known trick about this boss. See how I keep floating whenever they hit the bongo? Not anymore. Why did that arrow not hit? There we go. I could have done this a little bit more smoothly. It's just been a while. Bongo Bongo. Two floating hearts with a central body to slay. The Nintendo boss that they will reuse all the way to the end of time. Can no longer see you as a greedy hungered man. Or as the evil spirit you are supposed to be. And one more token, because why not? And I am at 73. I suppose I still can keep the floating modes for their use in the Ganon's Tower. Which, by the way, is where we are going next. It will be extremely nice to get both the ice arrows and the double magic meter, which I currently have no idea where they are. Mostly because I actually ended up getting already every single other grid fighting enhancement. Double magic is the only one I'm missing. But yeah, I don't need neither of those things. And just like the fourth bottle, being a randomizer, who knows what mysterious place they could be in, so... Thanks, but no thanks. Now then, let's make a space. Two potions for magic recovery in case of need, and one fairy for emergency. And with that, to defeat Ganon. Like, I am 90%... I am just about completely sure that we have everything we need. Oh, and seeing as I am not getting any checks now, I guess that one mysterious key that I got in when teleporting to the temple before was the check for the light arrows on the original game. It probably triggered it because I got the spirit medallion. I assume so, at least. Also, okay, one thing I never checked. What's the difference if I talk to these stones normally and wearing the Mask of Truth? Fairy Bow can também in Shadow's Domain, okay. Zero difference. And there's a bridge that we fought so hard to get. Since we are here anyway, may as well get the check here. My autism demands that I break every single rock, just because I can. It is kinda strange in hindsight how the brown rocks, the ones that can be broken with a hammer, which is super quick and does not use a consumable, are gone forever once you break them. But the silver ones that take a length animation, and the white ones that actually use consumables, in this case bombs, do respawn. It's weird. Like, you will think they will make either none of them respawn, or all of them respawn. I was lucky hoping for either a heart piece or heart container. Oh, they do respawn. For either a heart piece or heart container, but it's not as if I need them. 15 hearts with double defense is more than enough. And in complete honesty, at this point, one single heart straight up does not matter. It will not make a real difference against Ganon. Now then, because I very foolishly wanted the game to be just vanilla but randomized, I am not skipping any of these trials. That said, while having all the items, I could do them in any order, and therefore it's tending to do them in a circular motion. It is also tempting to clear them in the order I got the medallions through in the first place. Which, if I am remembering correctly, is I got the forest medallion as a child, got the fire medallion from the fire temple, got the shadow medallion, then I got the shadow medallion, water, spirit, and light. If I am remembering correctly, which is a big if. A big if indeed. Alright, that was the one. And that's a trail pass. Come to think of it, I suppose I don't need the ocarina right now, but... Or do I? I was gonna say, come to think of it, I remember that you are supposed to get a key from Ganon to find the light arrow. However, if you cannot... If you do not have the light arrows, how are you supposed to reach Ganon in the first place? I guess he just appears in this room. Ah, freak. But right, these two rooms are where the Hover Woods are still useful for. Since for some reason the Hover Woods have the weird effect of preventing the platform from sinking. They also give you a little bit more platforming control. Not much, but a bit. Okay, thankfully, that was somehow enough to... that was just the last one, so that door stays open. Little bit lame as it may have been. And I don't think that's the last time I needed to change boots. Right, what was next? Shadow, I believe? Oh wait, I forgot to unequip them. Most unfortunate. I'll have to do it in the menu then. 74 tokens. Oh, is there a strong temptation? Is there a strong temptation to just go get the last one I remember outside? Okay, that's funny. That is very funny. So, that did not count as me touching the ground, because I technically did not fall into the platform, therefore it ran out when attempting to cross the second one. And there it is, number 75. Magic, please. Thank you. Okay, then next, water, spirit, and light, I believe. Oh, this is the part where it's going to suck very much that I do not have. The ice arrows. Okay. There's the 4 herpes. That's nice. And there we go, first spot of the day. 1 second. Let's see. To the Shadow Realm with you. Sorry about that. We'll have been fine if that was the ice arrows, but sadly no. And I guess I cannot ignite arrows with this fire. Unfortunately. Ah well, I'll definitely get more fieries later. But I certainly am glad that I did not put potion in every single bottle. Yeah, I still need the fire for that. A nice block puzzle. How bad could it really be? Pokemon has trained me for this. Where was that fairy? Has it already expired? I thought they stuck around for a while. Ah well. It is, but it is as usual. And now, spirit and light. I do not recall what light was, but I recall a spirit being low-key annoying. Very low-key though. To add for this trial that I have zero respect for it. I know the correct method to solve it, I just don't care to use it. Oh? While last strolling for the road, here I thought I will end up with all the songs. You know what, I am lucky glad that it happened one last time. Particularly now that I already have everything I need anyway. I know I can just use light arrows on these things. You know what? I think I will. For no other reason than because I can. I didn't feel like... I could have just changed to light arrows. I could have just changed to fire arrows, burn that thing in the ceiling to get light, equip the mirror shield, and use it to reflect light as I was supposed to. But just because I can do this, even knowing that this is the wrong one, just because I can, really. And light remains. The one that should have been first. The one that ended up being last. $76. Shame out that, but it's still funny that I got too many. If I had gotten to over 90 plus, I think I might have gone for completionism, actually. Oh, and there's a 4 bottle. Funny place to find it at. Okay, so the game just skips the trade sequence entirely and goes straight to the final item, which... You know what? It's a randomizer, makes sense. Another little bit of completion, and considering they got those 2 items in the same room. Feeling extra shameful that I didn't also just find the ice arrows, the magic meter, and the bottle of water. Yes, I know, that's greed, just plain and unchecked greed, but like, of all the things, and so many of them that I don't need, only missing 3? Feels very bad. Just a bit. Also, let me get the fish out of the bottle, so that if I find a fairy, I can catch it. Okay, forget what I said. That's 2 mandatory lullaby checks. No, it is not. This is just a regular chest spawn. I already have the key. I guess this is just here symbolically. And there we are. Okay, that was stupid of me. Ah, yes. Got confused for a moment, then remembered that this was a thing. No reason not to just use like arrows period right now. And there it is, the last check. Let's get one more blue potion. I am pretty sure I will find a failure somewhere in the way. What was your wisdom? Is there any jar here? Of course not. I can probably buy a fiery from the other potion shop itself. Zero need for it, but why not, just in case. Just to be extra fully prepared. I could go get the bigger unclaimed check to see what it was. I remember it not being anything useful. But why make the trip really? I am so close as it is. As I thought, I can just buy the thing here. Also, you know what? I am at 77 tokens. I'll take it as a lucky number. And now, back to Ganon's castle. Fully prepared this time. You know what? Just because I never give them innocuous, let's just equip bunches instead of regular bombs. We'll be fine if they end up being actually useful in combat. Ganon, I have come for your neck. I have suffered a lot in this randomizer, and I'm gonna take it all out on you. Every last bit of it. Do I have a map for the cast? No map in this, okay. You know what? I do not recall the Alphos in the original game looking that different from these Alphos. Has me wondering if this part actually replace them with their Majora's Mask models. I can tell it's a token from the chest, so you know what? Lucky number 77. I could not respect 69, I will respect 77. You know what? Including the bunches ended up paying back in dividends. I did not expect this to be a thing I could do. I'm glad I was wrong. Actually, let me check. I want to make a clip of this later. What time in the stream is it? Oh, I see that the quality of the life is unstable. Why though? Average stream bitrate too high. Huh. How in the heck is that a problem? YouTube says it's too low, Twitch says it's too high. Decides to just cannot agree, can they? Well, I guess I did not find fairies. Or magic. I'll take one to refill and leave the rest of the pots for later. Right. Ganondorf, your time has come. Let's have a tennis match. Too early. 15-15, I guess. And that's 30-15. And that's the match. Thank you, Igor and Sword, for always making it so short. Oh, I'm so glad that in this final stream, I did not end up running into any roadblocks. Granted, the light arrows were really the only thing missing in the first place. And I was supposed to be able to get a hint from the guy himself when I got to the castle. Come here, Zelda. I know that you cannot run as fast as I can with a hood, but still. Zelda, where the... Ah, there we go. Why did you wait for me? Just go. Thank you. Eco moment. Actually, now that I have thought about it and made a connection, I wonder if the game Eco was inspired by this sequence in any capacity. For those who don't know, Eco was basically a PS2 game that was escort mission the game, where the titular character Eco spent most of the game escorting a princess, whose main gameplay purpose was to open doors for you. Of course, it was supposed to be a story of bonding, though personally don't think it was that good, but it is quite iconic. Okay, the other ones did not disappear until I killed the other. Good thing I changed targets. I could have probably killed him fast enough anyway, but you never know. These guys can be very stalling after all. I don't have that much time left, despite using the money cut in everything. I do not recall the check being all the time. The time check, I mean. So that's surprising. That's why we're almost at the end already. Princess? I guess if you get too far away, she starts following, since you are not supposed to be faster than her. Okay, fine. No. Ah, dang it. And here I thought I could finally get one entire playthrough without getting out even once by these guys. Says, please and thank you. Still only 50 seconds left, considering the speed boost from the hood. I'm shocked I didn't have more leeway. I don't remember it being died, but I wonder if it's based on my health count. Because usually I finish the game with 20 hearts, or at least 19. But yeah. It to be final battle time. You know, 999 rupees, full models, a multiple of 4 of heart pieces, 77 spider tokens, and exactly half the beans, just as a bonus. All things considered, I am very happy with our results. Shame about the basically only 2 items missing. Like literally only the ice arrows and the last song. But oh well. Can't have everything, I guess. Come on. The epic reveal. Which if you played this game when it was new and were familiar with what before it got serious, this was a mind-blow moment. We all thought that this was some sort of soft reboot or disconnected and that Ganondorf was just a new Ganon period. So seeing him transform and seeing his origin story was quite a shock. Been very long time since then though. Still think this is one of the best Ganon designs overall, to be entirely honest. Oh right, the sword got automatically unequipped. No, I know I am supposed to use the light arrows here, but why not just roll on the guy just because I can? Like, you can quite easily get in his back just by rolling between his legs, but the bunny cat makes it even easier. Poor guy had no chance. I will feel like this is cheating, but honestly, between the amount of times I have beaten the game and the fact that this was a randomizer, so the challenge was not on the Action. Whatever. Vengeance for the one that I had because I did not expect the timer to be an instant death. You know what? Nah, I've been using the Vigoron blade since the very beginning. Let's just finish this with a Master Sword. It's not exactly like I am having a hard time. Oops. That hurt. Okay, you asked for it. And by it, I mean rolling between the legs. I guess it's gotten faster now, at rolling around. Yeah, it's gotten better at tracking me. You made it already one last time. And just for that, you get executed. But yeah, it's that easy. And there we go. It's over. It has been done. Surprised that the randomizer doesn't just automatically announce a hit dice point. But yeah, sure, we can watch the ending. I just remembered, I know of memory at least 3 more tokens, including the one I skipped there, that I could get around 80. But 80 is not 100, so 77 lucky number, I'll happily take it. Funny, why is the tracker going weird with the items, deleting everything except for the 4 bottles, now empty, and the silver scale, and the massimeter. Even the heart, it's downgraded a lot of other things too. Twitch is telling me that my connection isn't stable still because of too high a bitrate. So if anyone notices that the stream looks weird, please let me know. Because honestly, I will not be able to tell from the bot. The bot will show up just fine in terms of connecting issues. Since it will automatically fix the errors. But yes, please by all means, Zelda, send me to the Majora's Mask timeline. I have my thoughts and theories on the wall split timeline thing, but this is neither the time nor the place for them. Suffice it to say, I think that the Lord people on Nintendo are full of bullcrap, that they made up the things as they went, they did not get enough to make it consistent, and whatever straps we grasp at trying to connect all the games, we are kind of just coping. I do have my own personal headcanon on how Breath of the Wild, and to a lesser extent Tears of the Kingdom, can actually be explained in a way that ties everything together consistently. But it is quite a reach, even if it technically works. So unless anyone's interested, I will be keeping that one to myself. I am not very good at complex explanations in any way, so even though it makes sense in my head, putting it in words on live stream, especially with how much I stop to think when talking, will be a challenge. Then you know what? Screw it, summary while the credits roll. one thing that really caught me over Breath of the Wild, how much I appreciated it, is that compared to the other Zelda games until then, the map looks so real in terms of level design. Like, where the areas of the other games all look like they are a game's level design with very gamey placements of things, especially Skyward Sword. Just about everything in Breath of the Wild made an active effort to look natural, except for the more fantasy elements like the Twin Peaks, and even then they made a proper explanation for it that they ended up that way when a dragon crossed it. And compared to the story of Breath of the Wild, and the story of the previous games is a lot more of a classic epic. And there are a lot of things on Breath of the Wild of elements that technically appeared on previous games but are quite different, such as Majora's Mask having some power but being nothing like in the original game, or the Arbitral's guns from Twilight Princess being there but being just a random small building. So my personal headcanon is that Breath of the Wild was actually the first time that we got to see the real Hyrule, and that all the games up until that point had actually been gamifications of tales, fictional tales, loosely based on historical reality, that people told their children during the 100 years of reign of Calamity Ganon. So the reason why elements of the previous games kind of are there but also kind of not, probably because all these games were tales based very loosely on real events and having nuggets of truth, but ultimately are fiction woven from the truth. I like this theory, not only because I came up with it myself, of course, but also because it does manage to explain absolutely everything, make sense of absolutely everything so easily. Of course, whenever the next game comes out in a new Hyrule that also looks like it's a natural map, but everything has moved to a different location for no reason, this theory will fall apart. But right now I'm happy with it. Well, I guess it wasn't so hard to explain. Shame and the lack of audience. I see that even though the last couple of streams actually had a lot of people stopping by to be for a bit, and even some chatting, I see this one has been a flop with 0 viewers according to my analytics, but this is fine. All things considered, for being my first attempt at a randomizer and picking very not novice friendly settings, this went reasonably well. I am happy with how it went. Well, I say no viewers, but then again I am only seeing the YouTube viewer tracker, not Twitch one, because Twitch and OBS integration is weird. Oh, how I wish that they made a proper remake of this game, and I do mean proper. Keeping most things 1-1, but not only making the graphics from scratch, but also remaking the gameplay to modernize it. Not modernize it into things differently, just in doing the same but better. Getting rid of the junk, so to speak. So I also will not be opposed to a Final Fantasy VII style remake, as long as it was, even if upgrading it, actually following the original story instead of, you know, doing what Final Fantasy VII Remake is doing. But yes, this is it. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the end of my first randomizer. I'm not sure if I will do more randomizers in the future, especially not on a stream. I might try it again with easier settings, particularly removing the skull tool randomization and the deco slap merchants from it, mostly to reduce the number of bad checks and make the wall item gacha more of a lottery and less of a constant stream of that. But if I do, it will be far in the future. Very far in the future. But yes, that's it. It was very short compared to the last couple of days, but that's it for today. We just ended that close to the end, that's it. So what now? So originally, when I ended the last series I made, I said that I will be returning to stream on the 17th of this month. This is something that I just did because I had a chance to before then, but I did talk with the friend that gifted me Clair Obscur Expedition 33 about what will they think, how will it work out for them if I started streaming that tomorrow, and they said that this works for them. So tomorrow at an indeterminate time, but probably around either 2 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. on Greenwich Mean Time, one or the other, I will start a new series of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I am not sure if I should say that I am really looking forward to it, because to be entirely honest, despite being a JRPG lover, something about this game has not really called me much. I've never really had that much interest in it. It's a game that I was perfectly happy waiting years and years to get. But at the same time, I have seen how people have reacted to it. I have seen all the praise it gets. And I have seen it not only from random people on social media, but also from people I know in closer circles, and the exact way they have spoken of it makes me think it in a similar way to how I found the story of Harvestella. It's good, but not good in a tropey way, good in a different way. And I am, to say the least, curious. Very, very curious about it. So while I won't say that I am super looking forward to it in the same way as I was looking forward to this randomizer, because even though it has been a long, long time since I last played it, I love this game. I played it to completion so many times years ago. So even though I'm not looking forward to it in the same way as I was this one, in a curiosity-filled way, I am extremely looking forward to Expedition 33. Although I do keep my expectations in check, because I know it's a game very heavy on parrying, and I don't like parrying. I am really bad at parrying and parrying timings, so I will probably be very bad at it, but I'll try to enjoy it all the same. So yes, back tomorrow while streaming with Expedition 33. Until then, hope you had a good time. For what watchers, hope you had a great rest of your day. And until next time, wait, is the understand button? Ah, yes. And until next time, have a good one. Goodbye.